Hi everyone, this is Ramya from Tekajo Master near Amoyasi Medical College, Kolancherry. So today I'm here to provide you some information regarding the importance of paraphrasing, the significance of paraphrasing when you are doing your IELTS task 2. Even if it is task 1 or 2, when you're doing with that one, what is the importance of paraphrasing? It plays a very important role because you know that paraphrasing is one of the essential skills that a person should possess in order to get the required score in the IELTS exam. The ability to rephrase the given questions is a very important step when writing an introduction. Whenever you're writing an introduction, that is the first step which you need to learn. And I'm here to provide you the different ways in which you can paraphrase the questions which is given to you. So the first method which I would like to share with you is by using the synonyms method. What is synonyms method? Synonyms means what? Changing the words that is given in the question. You need to provide a synonym, another word which gives the same meaning as the other word. So this is one method in which you can paraphrase the question. So I'll give you an example. If imagine that the question is like, some people believe that lack of exercise and bad eating habits are leading to poor health. Okay, so this is the question. Some people believe that lack of exercise and bad eating habits are leading to poor health. So we have to take the words from it. So what all words can be taken? Like people believe, you have to give a synonym for people's belief. So you can say it's like individual feel. Okay, then exercise and bad eating habits. So what you can write, physical exercises combined with the poor dietary habits are the what leading to poor health. That is the question. So you can just write like, are the primary cause for the deterioration of health. Okay, in this way you can paraphrase the question. This is very important when you are doing your IELTS task. Now let's see what is the second method of paraphrasing. The second method of paraphrasing is changing the clause order. Okay, you need to change the order. The first one is using synonyms method and the second method is using the clause order. So what is clause order? This method can be understood and used in two different ways. The first way is that by directly interchanging the clause in a sentence, and the second way is by interchanging the clause as well as using synonyms. Okay, these are the two methods in which you can use the changing the clause order. Okay, the first method is that by directly interchanging the clause in a sentence, and the second one is by interchanging the clause. Along with that, you have to use synonyms. Both these methods can be used in the IELTS exam. So I can provide you examples. So direct method. Okay, so just imagine that adult life brings more happiness in spite of greater responsibility. So this is the question. So there are two clauses, like adult life brings more happiness is first one, in spite of greater responsibility is the second one. So how you can paraphrase? When you are directly interchanging it, you can just write a, in spite of greater responsibility, adult's life brings more happiness. Okay, so this is the direct method, and in this approach we have just interchanged the phrases. However, it is not advised to repeat the exact words. For that we can use the second method, that while interchanging we have to go for using what? Plus synonyms. You have to add synonyms. Okay, I'll give you an example. Increasing the price of petrol. Okay, just imagine this is the question. Increasing the price of petrol is the best way to solve growing traffic and pollution problems. Okay, so this, what are the two phrases? Increasing the price of petrol. Okay, increasing the price of petrol is the best way. That is the first phrase. To solve, for what? To solve traffic and pollution problems. So how you can paraphrase these questions with changing the order of clause plus adding synonyms? We can write like the most effective. So we are interchanging it. Okay, the most effective method to deal with issues like traffic congestion and pollution is to increase the price of petrol. Okay, so we have interchanged it and we have add synonyms. Okay, so this would be better rather than directly interchanging the things. Okay, now the third method of paraphrasing. You know that a single word have different like it has a word family. For example, if the word is develop, we can make it developed, development, undeveloped, or develops. Okay, so you know that a particular word will be having a word family, so you can change the word's form. If it is develop, you can just change this as development, develops, or something like that. Okay, so I'll just give example for that also. Example, just imagine the question, the sentence is like, some people think that it is necessary to spend large sums of money on constructing new railway lines. Okay, in constructing new railway line. So now what we can do, we can take another word from this construction, the family of construction, the word construct. From the word construct, we have this type of word family: construct, constructing, constructed, like construction, like that. So we can take another word from this particular family and rephrase this one. So how you can write, some individuals, we have changed people to individual, believe, think, changed to believe, that spending, spent has been changed to spending huge amounts of money on the construction. We have straighted from constructing to construction of new railway lines is necessary. So how the sentence will look like, some individuals believe that spending huge amounts of money on the construction of new railway lines is necessary. Okay, another way of paraphrasing is that sentence that begins with a gerund is another way of paraphrasing. We have to start a sentence with a gerund. Okay, so like ing form. Okay, so this is the method, and now another method, paraphrasing with a gerund. How we can paraphrase with a gerund? Example, I'll just give you an example. Like, just think that today, okay, the question or the sentence is like, today more and more tourists are visiting places where conditions are difficult, such as Sahara Desert or the Antarctic. Just imagine this is the topic sentence. Okay, how you can paraphrase it with a gerund? Visiting, we are using with visiting regions. We have changed the order. Visiting regions like Sahara Desert and Antarctic, where the weather conditions are extreme, is gaining popularity among tourists these days. Okay, you can interchange the clauses, and again you can start with a gerund like an ing form. You have to take the ing form of the verb and you can start like that. That will also help you in paraphrasing the question, and that is one of the most difficult part of IELTS introductory paragraph. Many doesn't know how to paraphrase the idea. Okay, now I would like to say the last way of paraphrasing, that is changing the structure of a sentence. You need to change the structure as such. Like, you can just change the active. If it is an active form, change it to passive form, and if it is in passive form, change it into active form. Okay, now I will just give you an active sentence. Like, many youngsters these days perform shopping online. This is an active sentence. Make it passive. Online shopping is preferred by many youngsters nowadays. You have made it passive. Now let's see a passive sentence and learn how to make it active. The bank was looted by the robbers. That is a passive sentence. How to make it active? Robbers looted the bank. That is a active sentence. So these are the methods which you can try, which will make you easily paraphrase the question which is given to you on IELTS Task 2. So I hope this video is helpful. If you think that this video is helpful, kindly share it with your friends. Thank you.